Okay, I guess I am live. I did not start off the other way, and now it tells me I cannot rotate. So I am live on YouTube. So hello everybody. I am going to paint this little bubblegum machine tonight. Let me get ready because I kind of had some problems trying to log in and all the things. I haven't been live for a long time. And there's Colleen, and somehow I was going to invite Melissa in, but Melissa, if you jump on, I don't know how to add you. I don't see where to add a phone number. I don't see that. Oh, here comes my comments. Linda Ruth, do you have another number, another profile on here? Because I'm thinking it's Linda. All right. We'll see if Melissa jumps on. I got 9 people. Holy cow. Well, it would be good, but now I don't know what happened to my, oops, here's my aluminum foil. So we are going to test out YouTube and see how it works. And I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to make while we're on here. Okay, so apparently I thought Melissa said I could just add a phone number, but she will teach me next week, and because I came in on the wrong profile too. I'm this way instead of that way. So I should have done that before I started. But that's all right. This is a trial and error and learn from the first time around. So what I'm going to do is turn you so you can see the project and not so much me. And I said it was going to be gingerbread, but I kind of wish that I would have said snowman. It might have been easier. So if you're watching for the first time and I am not live, let me go through the whole introduction thing. I am Terry Burton over at the Robin's Nest by Terry, and I am going to be coming on YouTube every Thursday night at 6 p.m. to do a project. And let me show you kind of what I'll do. The gingerbread one that I mailed out has already been sent away. But this is the same type of bubblegum machine, only I found it smaller at Target. I bought something different. I'm gonna try it. Hold on. When I paint glass, I've always used just my regular acrylic paint. But this time, I bought, nope, that's not it either. Glass paint. So I'm going to put my surface on my glass with the gloss paint first. And then see if that works out any better. Okay, so let me move you up. So I have nothing on this base here. So I don't want my brush very wet. But I do want to shade it up. So right along all the indentations. Right down in those grooves. So you've really got to let these dry in between coats. And then we're going to come back and do some highlighting. When I use my regular acrylic paint, if I'm not careful, I will wipe away the underlayer. But actually, this paint's working pretty good for this. I want a couple coats so it's not streaky. And then we'll apply the gingerbread color. So these would be cute even if you don't paint them or just add something to the top. They would be really cute for a Valentine gift. You could fill it with conversation hearts, maybe just wrap ribbon around the base to give to a coworker or somebody for Valentine's Day would be really cute. And once I'm done with this, it'll look more like ceramic. Okay, so I'm in, go in with, I don't know, I'm gonna try this cinnamon color from Folk Art. It is something new that I've not tried before for gingerbread color, but I think I'll like this one. I've been exploring, oh, you know what, when I go, I don't know, Home Depot may be closed. I've been looking for an excuse to get to Home Depot to get a certain color. Up, so far so good. It's still rolling. Yay. All right, let's try this cinnamon. So now this is just regular acrylic paint. This is not glass paint at all. I figure if you already sealed it with the glass paint, then it should just be able to hold anything. We will see if that happens. And I did not test it before I've done a live with it, so who knows what will happen. But when you are working with this glass, oops, you can see that little hole forming there. That's because it was not dry. Luckily, that's on the back and I can cover it later. But working with glass, it gets very streaky. That's why you need so many coats. But one more coat of the gingerbread color, and we should be able to put our face on. So this one was bought at Hobby Lobby. The big ones I have came from Target, and then Hobby Lobby had the Christmas ones on sale. But I found these over in the Valentine's section, these little ones. And then for the bigger ones, if you didn't get them for Christmas, they have them in the spring section. And the spring section right now is 40% off. So I think bubblegum machines are going to be hot this year because they've been popping up everywhere on everything. don't want to keep my brush very, very wet, but it's got to be damp so that it can glide. See that big hole right there? That's all going to have to be fixed. I haven't been drawing the back side as well as I should. And folk art paint is always thicker than the deco art. So that might not be gliding as well either. You might want to stick with deco art when you're painting glass. I think I'm pretty good with that. I think we can make a face. Oops. After I say that, then I see a spot. Because this is not like wood. You can't go back and sand it down. So I need to make sure that my lines are good. In fact, while I dry that, I'm going to grab some black because I'm ready to paint a face on here. And now that I have my base done, I'm not worried. I'm just, oh, that is deco art. It would be all right if it was any kind of paint, including apple barrel. And what I will probably do, this would have been a good idea before I started, is to take a brown spray paint and spray the inside of here, especially if you're not going to use it as a candy dish or anything, and spray it with a brown spray paint. That way, you're usually on glass, if you put light behind it, then you can kind of see the streakiness in it. Brush here. We're just going to keep our brush dry and grab in some red paint here. Now, like I said on the other gumball machines, is you really want that paint to cure, and hopefully mine's going to go on easily. But once you get all of this base coated, I would let it set overnight and just make sure that it is so dry before adding all these details. Because I'm having to scrub into here, get these cheeks on. Just like that. All right. We're off to a good start. This is going to work after all. Now let's find a smaller flat brush. And I'm still connected. How about that? Yay. Life is good now. I'm heading after this to a sleep study. So if I can get past that, my whole day would have been really good. All right, so let's come in here with a little bit of white, a little bit of my cinnamon. Put a nose in here. So I can't see comments because I don't have another piece of equipment that will reach my home Wi-Fi. So, I'm sure that Melissa or any of my other friends in the group will answer any questions you have about it. Otherwise, I will get back to you. So so let me tell you this, because I don't know, I see 27 people on here, but I don't know who you are. So if you are new to my channel and you don't know anything about it, I also have a group over on Facebook called Virtual Home Decor Marketplace. I'm pretty sure that Marianne is probably here. I don't know if she, or Melissa could probably do it. Drop a link to my group on Facebook. It's Virtual Home Decor Marketplace. And this coming Friday is our auction. And this piece is going to go inside of that auction. And you place your bid at anytime during the day. It opens at 9 a.m. It closes at 9 p.m. Central Time. And whoever is the highest bidder at 9 p.m. wins the auction. It's not just me. There are several other people inside of that group. So you will find all kinds of things up for auction. If you're catching me not live, you can still click that link because we have auctions the first and third Friday of every month. And we have live sales every weekend. Sometimes I do a live sale. Every day they have buy it now options in there to where I can take something like this and drop it in there and say, you know, first person to comment sold. I put the price and whoever comments sold first is the winner. So lots of things. If you want to buy a lot of hand-painted items, more than anything else, is what that group is all about. I also have a painting group on Facebook called Painting for Profits, and you will find that linked here in the page. It's turning out. Once you get that darn glass is the hardest part of this whole project. Then it's easy to just come in here, add your features. I will add rickrack around the neck material. I actually got some pom-poms maybe I'll use. So we'll put the bottom of our eye in. And let's add a little bit more white here. So this one will not be able to be used for food because I kind of went through it hurriedly and I don't like seeing through, and if you look at it really close, especially with that light hitting it, you can see through. Now if this is just sitting on a shelf in your house, you're not going to see that. But what I'll end up doing is putting some of that same color paint that's on the outside on the inside, and that will take that away. Get some dark brown. And let's go ahead and open up. Since they're pink, they always remind me of little girls. So I'm going to open her mouth up down here just a little bit. So we put, because I did do a couple of exercise videos this morning that we're going to be downloading this weekend. And so between Melissa and Melissa a lot, uploading a lot of my Facebook videos, make sure that you subscribe, and then that way you'll get notified when a new video downloads. I've got the Cypress knee video. As soon as I get some extra storage on my computer and can download it, that will be uploading. Okay, now every gingerbread needs, I think I want a bigger line than that for my stripes. Now to keep the stripes kind of in the same position on this side, there we go. Let's put right up here. Right, it's looking good. She's pretty much done. I'm not crazy about this. Sorry, I tried to talk with a paintbrush in my mouth. Let's add in just a few little details here. We can go in and add in some eyelashes. Let's add a couple up here too, just 3 of them. We'll look down here underneath. And as soon as that dries, I'm going to try to do a little bit of shading in there. Let's see where the top of this is. Oops. That was broke. Take the one off of this jar. They have these in red, pink, and white at Target, or at Hobby Lobby. Oh, look how cute it's going to be. All right, so we're going to start from the top down. Sometimes I put faux sprinkles on here. On this one, I'm just going to hit it with some diamond dust. So we're going to make this look like icing up here. Man, it's so odd not to see who's on here because I would normally say hi to everybody. That's it. All look how pretty that is. It sparkles. So we're going to set that right on top of her head. I need a little bit of shading here. Not much water on my brush at all. Oops, doesn't want to stay on there too well. Let's take that off. All these little details are what really bring it to life. And you wouldn't want to use it as a candy bowl or to put any kind of food in once it has diamond dust on it, because the stuff can get all over. Let's put just a little bit of red up here on the top of the heart. Just like that. All right. I'm not going to be able to get that back on there at the moment because it's all wet. Let's finish up down here on this part. I won't go all the way around the back right now just to save you some time, because once I finish a project when I'm online, I always go back and spend more time getting it just right. And want to do this shading in stages so that I'm not wiping off what I did previously. Oh, and I will go over, and I've got some small gingerbread ornaments. They're just the faces, and I will hot glue it right here so it'll cover this, you know, where the money normally goes. Put in a little bit of white. So I just want a little bit of diamond dust in this area. That kind of takes away all that, you know, glossy pink look as well. And I'm going to cover up this whole 5-cent thing, because what I want to do is once that dries, I'll dry brush over that 5 cents with a darker red. That way it'll make it stand out. Okay. Now let's go back over this, wherever I want the diamond dust. I want it right here. And I want it on my white stripes. now I will go through, that lid doesn't want to stay on there very good. Spray this with a sealer. It's going to make all those colors just really pop. I don't want the color on here yet. You can see I've got to get down inside here with my brown to cover up that. I will run a piece of rickrack around her neck and put a little gingerbread face button right there. Probably go through. It really needs a little bit more. I'll at least show you. This is going to be red and white stripes all the way around. So I'll just put stripes in here. That will make it cute. And then go in there and shade the stripes up. And it will all kind of match. And then all of these stripes will be diamond dusted. Or I could have made them like a candy cane stripe. I just want to add detail to this. And I don't want to do too much because now I've got to go back and kind of detail everything in. Okay, let me bring you down here so I can even my camera and see what I can see. I haven't been live on Facebook or on YouTube for a long time. So there it is. It looks really cute. So just picture like a gingerbread face button there. And it's, oh, I got a comment on something. You would rather watch the YouTube videos than the Facebook videos. Well, I'm gonna be live once a week, Thursday nights at 6 p.m. Central. And the rest of them will be just downloaded off my Facebook. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry is it light? Oh, there, now I can see comments. Pam, Kuhn, Nicole, thank you for joining me. Robin's buys and DIYs. Even the Dollar Tree has these. I know, it's frozen sometimes. I can't wait. Seamless wireless was supposed to be put in today, and it didn't. Oh, there's another jar lid. I guess I can't put one lid on top of the other. If you paint matte Mod Podge first, I don't own any matte. I'm a sparkle glossy girl. But that would work too. Thanks for that tip. Hi, Patricia. I'm glad you tried to join anyway. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. I'll be back here next Thursday night, but I got a Cypress Knee video coming up that's going to be uploaded. I am going to go to my sleep study now, and that should be fun, laying in a hospital bed trying to sleep. So, you guys all have a good evening. I will see you back here Thursday night at 6 with another project. I don't know how to get you off either. Maybe this button. Bye, everyone. Are you sure you want to?